Hey everybody, how are you? Why am I whispering? You'll find out pretty soon, okay? Because if I weren't whispering, I could also be yelling! And that would surprise you, right? That was a shock. Sometimes we talk soft and sometimes we talk loud and sometimes we talk kind of in the middle. Today, as you've already seen, I'm sure, in the title of the video, we're talking about dynamics. You've all done dynamics if you've been at Pick Elementary School for a little while. Dynamics are the louds and the softs in music. Now, why did I start the video that way? I started the video that way because when I think of dynamics, there's a story that always comes to my mind about this guy named Haydn. That was his last name. And Haydn he was a really awesome composer back in the late 1700s and early 1800s. And in 1790s, he was in London, England, and he had been hired to write a new piece of music. And so Haydn had a sense of humor. And there was another guy that he was competing with that he was very serious, and all of his symphonies were very serious. And so Haydn wanted to catch people's attention, and he wanted to draw in a crowd. And so he was thinking about ways that he could do that. And so he thought, well, you know what? If my competitor is being serious, maybe I'll do something that's not so serious and draw in the attention of everyone. And he did that. And he wrote this thing called the Surprise Symphony. It sounds like this. Have you heard this before? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very simple. But then, did you hear that? It immediately got louder. It immediately got louder. It went from what we call piano in music to fortissimo, which is really loud. Okay? And so that was I always think about that story. There's rumors of like people passing out and fainting or whatever, but the crowd gasped, obviously, every time they heard it, and they clapped, and it became this thing where you've got to go hear Haydn's Surprise Symphony. And so he did what he was wanting to do. And so today, we are talking about dynamics as well. All of you use dynamics with your voices, hopefully in different places. If you're inside your home or at school or a library or different places, you know that you talk softly. But if you're out on a playground or at the park, or if you're trying to get someone's attention, then you're a lot louder, okay? So we understand that when it comes to our voice, but musicians, we use different language. They're Italian words, okay? And so we're going to learn some of those today or review some of those today, okay? You can click on the link below to take you to a brand new Nearpod. Also, beside that link, there's a code. If it asks you to put in a code on the Nearpod, you can just put that in and then it's going to ask for your name. Do the same thing that you've been doing in the previous weeks where you put in your first name and your last initial. And then in the other box, put in your homeroom teacher's name, just so I can see who's going through there. All right. Obviously, this is really laid back. Take your time. Take it as many times as you want, okay? Get to it whenever you can get to it. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you enjoy this activity, this Nearpod activity on dynamics. Go ahead and click now.